This is a really weird fight in our featured prelim, UFC Fight Night 173 with Woodley and Gilbert Burns in our main event, because this is a fight that would be like if George St. Pierre lost to Matt Serra and then had to fight Nick Serra. And Katlyn Chookagian fought and lost in her last fight for the title against probably the greatest of all time at 125 pounds, Valentina Shevchenko. Now she's taking on Antonina Shevchenko. So if you look at the Shevchenko sisters, some similarities. They train together. They go all over the world and train together. They're from Kyrgyzstan. But this is a really tough fight for Katlyn Chookagian. And it's an interesting fight nonetheless, because I know there's a lot of people out there that are going to say, well, mentally it's going to be tough for Katlyn Chookagian. You have to make the walk. She normally makes it a run, but you have to make the run to the octagon. And keep it in your mind that I'm assuming Chookagian's probably going to be red corner. Shevchenko's probably going to be blue. So you run out and, oh, by the way, there's Valentina Shevchenko. But you're going to see her all of fight week. Maybe this week's a little bit different because it's the Apex under current climate. But still, Katlyn Chookagian taking on the sister of the fighter that she fought in her last fight, that's got to be a first.
It's so weird. And you really did start this video the perfect way. This is the weirdest fight on the card by far. That needs to be a new segment, just weirdest fight, because this would definitely earn the award.
I'm going to make it even weirder. Antonina Shevchenko's the favorite in this fight. She's a minus 145 favorite. Katlyn Chookagian coming off of a title shot as a plus 120 underdog. Over on Tapology at 375 votes, 59% picking Chookagian to win. Overwhelming majority picking her to win by decision.
Oh, 100%. I was telling Craig this before. You can't really compare Katlyn Chookagian to any other MMA fighter, regardless of gender or division, because no one fights like she does. And this is a harsh criticism, but she's gotten a title shot. She's been quite successful doing it. She's only a point fighter.
And a boxer.
But Katlyn Chookagian is not going to get a finish ever in an MMA fight if she keeps on fighting the same way she does. She doesn't put any power behind her shots. They're strictly just a touch and then me move away. Touch and move away. That's why all of her fights usually end up as split decisions, because you don't really know who won at the end of them. Because it's usually she's landing a few peppering shots and she might get hit by one, and it's just what do the judges really count for more. Antonina Shevchenko does have a path to victory. I do think if she gets the fight to the ground, Katlyn Chookagian, she does train with John Danaher and Renzo Gracie. Not really known for a ground game, though. I mean, we saw Valentina Shevchenko take quite a bit of advantage over it. Just be able to get her to the ground, get into a dominant position almost immediately, and then ground and pound her out. There's such a skill difference between Antonina and Valentina, though, that I don't really know where Katlyn Chookagian is going to be, because I do think Valentina's probably 10 times better than her sister, but is she just that much better than Chookagian, too? I think it could be a competitive fight for as long as it lasts. I really don't know what to make of it. That's all. It's hard to pick a fighter who doesn't go for finishes ever. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Katlyn Chookagian. She had won 5 of her last 6 before she fought Valentina Shevchenko, and she was on a bit of a roll. I mean, 2 big wins in the last 2 before getting the title shot. And for Antonina Shevchenko, since she's come into the UFC, she had a win over Ji-Yeon Kim. Then she had a loss to Roxanne Modafferi, which is a really tough one. She was able to get a win in her last fight. I just don't know, when you're 35 in a shallow flyweight division and your sister's already the champion, it's just a really weird mix. This is a fight where, okay, we both beat Katlyn Chookagian. What do? Fly off into the night and go to Kyrgyzstan? I don't know. But I do think that Katlyn Chookagian's the one that's going to be able to get the win. I know Shevchenko on the ground might be a little, well, probably quite a bit better. But again, you have that connection with Danaher, with Mark Henry, with Renzo Gracie. I mean, it's a pretty good corner to have a game plan to face Shevchenko squared.
Yeah, I do think Chookagian is going to win this fight. It's just anytime she faces, and I don't want to be harsh to Antonina, but anytime she faces one of the upper echelon fighters of flyweight, it's very hard to pick her just due to her style. So I do think she gets it done in this fight. But let's say she does fight, Joanne Calderwood again, maybe. Any fighter like that, you always have to wonder kind of what Chookagian's going to do, because the fights are so darn close to the end of them.
We'll have to see what happens in this one. Both going with Katlyn Chookagian. Really looking forward to it. A really interesting card as well. 5 minutes for Tyron Woodley and Gilbert Burns. 2 minutes for the rest of the main card and the prelims. Keep it locked in with Fight Night Picks, Matt. And as we always say, let's get into it.